June 18th, the PonyPros visited Evans Welsh ponies for a 3-day colt starting adventure. One of the ponies we colt started is 3-year-old Evans Caron. Caron is Welsh for to love, and this sweet little pony can't wait to shower a family of her own with affection. One of the ways we start our relationships with a new pony is by migrating. Here 10-year-old Maddie leads Caron through the trees, along with 9 other ponies. The goal of this first migration is to help the pony and the student learn to be peaceful with one another. You use the terrain to build basic ground skills like sending and leading, and the relationship evolves naturally. By the end of the day, Caron is confidently wading through water next to Maddie. The next day, 13-year-old Morgan begs to work with Caron. The emphasis continues to be on migration, giving the pony the opportunity to learn to maintain a relaxed and present state of mind, even with a multitude of distractions. We use obstacles like blocks and tarps to create situations where the pony can practice remaining peaceful and contented despite a varying situation. After the pony has become immune to the distractions at a walk, we try the same distractions at a trot. Increasing speed is a form of distraction in and of itself. Moving quickly causes a pony to be more sensitive to changes in her environment, even changes in footing. Caron is trotting faster than normal on this little hill, but that's why we're doing it, so she has the opportunity to learn to keep a steady, rhythmic pace, even over changes in footing. Really, she's doing quite well for a 3-year-old pony on her second day of lunging ever, particularly when being lunged by a 13-year-old beginner. One of the things that helps make lunging successful is to make sure that your pony isn't at all afraid of your tools. You also need to have a good send. Here Morgan leads Caron halfway across the water and then drives or sends her the rest of the way. Earlier you saw Caron working in a bareback pad, but here she's wearing a saddle for the first time. The bareback pad has helped prepare her for the girth. After jumping next to her and laying on her, and riding her with a totally bare back, Maddie gets to ride Caron out wearing a bareback pad. Caron does so well that later, 10-year-old Maddie gets to lead her 8-year-old sister Zoe around on Caron. Caron's having a little bit of a hard time with the footing since she just had her feet trimmed, but she's very calm and sweet with Zoe all the same. Later, Maddie gives 13-year-old Kay a pony ride. This is just for fun, as Kay is a good rider, but it's nice to see that Caron isn't too small for a 13-year-old to tune up. Here's a funny moment where the kids do absolutely everything wrong, getting Zoe up onto Caron. Zoe ends up on Caron's back in a position we like to call frog on a rocket, because this is a position that people usually end up in when the horse spooks, which of course spooks the horse even more. Fortunately, because the kids did proper prep work, Caron handles their childish mistakes without incident. At the end of the day, 13-year-old Kay rides Caron back to the barn. Caron does awfully well riding in a big group, even though it's only her 3rd day being ridden in her whole life.